and I'm aware that I make a very clear first impression. Yes, I am so middle class, I'm basically an animate Barber jacket. It might surprise you, but I actually identify as vanilla. Not fancy vanilla, Waitrose own brand is fine, but preferably sustainable packaging. So whenever a group of really middle class folks get together, there's always one topic of conversation that seems to come up, isn't there? Group sex. Well, maybe it's just me. Apparently, I give off a polyamorous vibe. Yeah, well, apparently I do. So, I don't want to misrepresent anyone's lived experience, but for the uninitiated, polyamory is where you have multiple romantic relationships at once, but it's all very open, very consensual, and it's definitely not cheating because there's admin and a glossary. And people sort of come out to me as polyamorous, which is lovely, I think. But I'm not quite sure what they want from me. Are they looking for some sort of validation or reassurance, or for me to pop along as a +1? So, do I say, well, I'm so happy you found your truth? Or, well, you're her husband, so you're officially her favourite. Or, I'm sorry, I'm busy that weekend. I mean, do I look like the sort of person who hosts very open, supportive dinner parties with optional nudity? Don't answer that. I do make a good risotto, but it's not orgasmic. So, I read an article in The Guardian about it. Of course I did. And it said that polyamory is actually a very middle-class trend. Sounds about right to me. Only the British middle class could take free love and turn it into a discussion about shared Google calendars and sustainable lubricant. And I've got so many questions, but I can't ask them because it would sound like I'm, interested. Like, I've heard upside down pineapples are involved. Is that really a thing? Do they do keys in a bowl, or was that just the 70s? Is there an app for that now? Swipe right to swap partners with hummus. I mean, maybe the app lets you check your partners in and out. A bit like library books, eh? Maybe it's sort of got a loyalty card feature, 10 stamps and you get a free session with a couple therapists. See, the problem is sometimes they just tell me far too much. So, no word of a lie. One lady told me, completely out of nowhere, that she was only wearing a cardigan to cover up the BDSM harness she had on underneath. And we were at a perfectly ordinary party. Quiche and bunting and glasses of fizz. Nothing that screamed leather accessories. Oh, and she was a Geordie woman. I'm not going to do her accent. No, I'm really not, I can't. So my family heritage is from Sunderland. Dividing a Geordie accent, that would be cultural appropriation. Anyway, so this lady said that she was going to a sex club after the party, and did I want to come? So I was rather taken aback by this, as you imagine. I went all British. I said, oh, gosh, well that sounds interesting. Because you know that point where your mouth is saying, oh yeah, right. And inside you're saying, how fast can I eat this quiche? Because then I found myself leaning over and looking at what she was showing me, the straps under the cardigan, just because it felt rude not to. And my face was sort of stuck in this mask that I hope looked like enlightened curiosity. Probably just looked like fear wearing lip liner. And that's when I realised that I wasn't so much being open-minded as being held hostage by my own manners. And believe it or not, that wasn't even the worst bit. Wasn't the worst bit. Because after this really rather awkward conversation in the function room of the soft play centre, after that, I still had to see her at school pickup. Hi. Matilda, in the car. Get in the car. In the car. Because after you've heard somebody say, conscious uncoupling in a yurt, half dressed as a horse bridle, it's very hard to make eye contact at the gates of St Mary's. So, as I explained, whilst I might look polyamorous, I am actually vanilla and deeply polite, which in its own way, of course, is far filthier. Thank you very much.